So Jimmy, since we have you here, and you know, we thought it was the perfect opportunity, since you're in the know, to sort of dissect pop culture with you. Everyone's been on your show, so we thought we'd get your take on some of the goings-on recently. And I should warn you ahead of time, you have big shoes to fill, because the last time we did this, Penn and Teller were the guys we talked to, and they were really passionate.
Big tits trumps everything. I mean, that once again, you're being dismissive, and all I'm doing is sticking up for it.
I'd love to get into it, and feel free not to hold back language-wise. It is Canada, so
okay, good.
We have creative ways of beeping around stuff. So I got to ask you first on the sort of docket list. They've been on
Fuck you.
Oh, he started with
sorry,
it.
You told me, and
He's killing me off the top. Jersey Shore.
Yes.
Is this, well, it's good for us. Is it shocking that we're used to this, though? Is this shocking, like those haircuts, for instance? You watch it now 3 years later, and you're like, yeah, this makes sense.
Yeah, these are haircuts that my cousins had in the 80s, and we look back and laugh at them and go, oh, there's some weird time capsule in the United States in which this is still accepted, which people are still dressing. Like, they have not moved on from 1985. And it's bizarre, but I guess it's normal there.
Are you a fan? Do you watch the show at all?
I do watch the show, yes.
We're all guilty of that.
It makes me very proud to be Italian.
Everybody's favorite guy, Mel Gibson, is getting the opportunity to write a film about Judah Maccabee, Jewish hero. Is that legit? Should he be able to do this?
Well, yeah, I mean, he should be able to do it. I think it's hilarious. It's really like, it's very, very, very ballsy, and I don't know if he thinks this will make up for what I said, or I just think if I was him, I think I'd try to pretend it never happened and maybe move back to Australia and go from there.
There was that, and there was the sugar tits incident with the cop.
That was all wrapped into one.
One incident, right?
Yeah, people criticized him for sugar tits, but I thought it was clever.
I'm with you on that one.
I thought that was a hit. That's the movie I want to see him make.
Right.
Sugar tits.
You're friends with Lady Gaga now.
Well, I wouldn't say I'm friends with
Well, she was on the show.
Yeah.
You guys are. I saw your photo with her or whatever. It looked cozy. It was good. Is she weird, or is she everything that she's built up to be?
I think she's weird in a good way. I think she's very creative, and you can call that weird or whatever. But as far as a human being goes, she could not possibly have been nicer to everyone, or I mean, including my parents, who, to my horror, I learned hung out outside her dressing room until she graciously invited them in, and then they hung around with her for 45 minutes.
They were just standing there waiting?
I guess. I don't know what goes on, but I noticed they were missing, and then I thought, well, I'll count my blessings and go home. And it turns out they were harassing Lady Gaga.
Doing the Jack Daniels shots or whatever?
No, they had my niece and nephew with them.
Perfect.
She posed for pictures and talked to them and told them all sorts of things. And she's very nice.
Nice. So in the Katy Perry versus Lady Gaga battle, are you on Lady Gaga on that side?
Is there a battle?
There's not a battle, but Katy Perry.
Lady versus Katy?
I like that. We could start it here, maybe. But you know, it seems like Katy Perry's breaking all the records. She's tied with Michael Jackson for selling all these records on Billboard. But you know, Lady Gaga has the credibility. It just seems like two sort of counter-clashing things going on there. But
yeah, I would pick a side, but I just don't care enough to do that.
Fair enough.